Hello and welcome to the unfortunate recast of Dragon's Bite versus Nano Valk. When the game originally was supposed to air, we had a few technical difficulties, but we figured we'd grab the map codes and get it recasted for the viewers and for the players because I know they love rewatching this stuff. I know I do. I am person behind the cams and the talking. I'm AtCat. Let me get you guys in here and get this underway so you can see all the awesome things that happen in these maps that none of us got to see. Here we go. And I'm not going to tell anybody what the result was. We're just, no, it says important. Nobody can see. Ahaha. Go. We get to start off in Nepal's Sanctum. I'm sorta hoping that we get to see some nice boops into the well, but it's looking like on the side of Nano Valk they do have the Hog and the Lucio, so hopefully we get to see some boops. And we don't really have anything that would boop them into the hole on the side of Dragon's Breath. So Dragon's Bite. Dragon's Bite's in the pink and Nano Valk is in the blue. Let's see. Of course my computer loads slow. I'm actually quite happy that we're not seeing a mirror comp here, because a lot of teams like to do that in the higher elos. Let's see. Dragon's Bite here's coming out strong, getting the first couple picks, and just doing the cleanup. Oh! It looks like Fritz forgot to cap the point. Nineveh can definitely come back in here and grab themselves some percentage on the point. They just have to be smart and capitalize on any hacks that Bear does get. Hemi, Baps aren't supposed to shoot like that. Seeing the high noon coming out from Sidomi, it didn't really get anything, but did zone the team off the point. Oh, yes, the first boop. Oh, what a stun. Oh, side of Dragonbite, they're actually doing a decent job to just stagger back and not get every percentage out of that hold. That moving away from that wall. On the side of Dragon's Bite, they do have the May ult coming up. So possibly if they can get everybody kind of frozen in there, might be able to capitalize on that. But with Nanovalk is playing slightly split, which could benefit the fact that they are coming in with that Blizzard. Oh, nice hack. I think now it's just kind of clean up, and Dragon's Bite will have to back off and hopefully get themselves a regroup. Ah! Inside the wall. They're playing slightly split at the doorway. It can possibly hurt them, but it's actually making and funneling out Dragon's Bite into like right where they want them. Unfortunately, that was a decent enough freeze grabbing 3, but nobody was able to capitalize on it. Oh. Gonna be seeing... Oh. Beauteous. Oh, Nano Valk gave me exactly what I wanted. They booped stuff into the hole and fed the boop gods. It's all good. Gonna see ourselves on Village for the next one. Let's see. Haha. Okay, chat. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm wondering who will win myself. Not giving that away until the very end. We're still not seeing the teams run mirror comp, and like I said, with higher elos you do sometimes tend to see that, and I love not seeing that, because then you just get more interesting matchups. Looks like Nano Valk decided to go straight to the point with their Lucio, and Dragon's Bite opt to take a more teleporty route. This definitely is one of those maps that that Mei that Bear is running can 100% just give you that zoning you need to just keep the point away from all the other people. Or not people, but all the other players. Players are people, right? Yeah. Nano Valk just cleaning up after that fight on point. They do see Dragon's Bite switch off the Symmetra, which is a good call if you don't get that point first. You kind of need to figure out where you need to go with what. And Dragon's Bite are taking the high ground rotation. Wondering if they're going to go all the way, yep, all the way around, and they're going to hop down on top of their heads. Couple Rhine charges not necessarily getting anything. Mei ult could be huge. Unfortunately, Shady going down in that fight also with the Lucio. But they're pretty even here. And this is true, chat. DB is like a very tight-knit team. Like every push they've come in, they've stayed like right next to each other, which that might actually be playing right into the hands of that Mei, just because she could almost completely double freeze two people. Unfortunately, got walled off from that point. We're just gonna see an ult party on the point, and hopefully it just, unfortunately for Dragon's Bite, was not enough to take that first point. So first map does go to Nano Valk. This button. Let's see. The next map we get to see them play is Hollywood. And aha, you're right, nobody gets to know what the result was. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's only 3 maps. Chat can surely figure it out. They're still very good maps though. This one lasts 16 minutes, so I know that we're gonna see plenty of scrappy fights. Let's see, what are we seeing for our, and for this one, DB is still in the, DB is still in the pink, and Nano Valk is still in the blue. So we got Nano Valk defending first. Gonna have that Sigma up on high ground with the Rhine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh no, they're trying to mirror comp me. Don't do it. Mirror comp is boring. Let's see the different heroes. Let's see the different angles. We also have a couple swaps. We have Bear going from DPS onto support. And I think Served is going on to support as well for DB's side. That early pick's gonna have to have DB back up a little bit to get a little more of a regroup. I like this angle that the Ana has over in the cafe. See her team up on high ground and stay out of line of sight of anybody who might wanna shoot her. And that is correct, chat. Valk has 100% improved from last season to this season. I think that our slightly extended off season did help them get tons more practice, tons more time with each other, just to like get used to each other and learn each other's play styles. Because you can play as many games and things as you want, but if you're not playing with your teammates, you're not building that synergy with each other. We do see DB clean up on that fight and take the point, but that does not mean it is over. Gotta push it all the way, but they do have a nice time bank of 450 to do it in. Let's get a better angle. Yeah, no, we're not gonna have that break again. Believe me, the mods are working hard to make sure that break doesn't happen again. Have that Ashe up on the high ground, raining down fire from above. Oh, what a nice shatter, grabbing 2. And that Nano coming in to keep the Rhine up. We see a res coming in to get that fight, so the fight's most definitely gonna... Oh, I won't do the caster's curse. That fight definitely does go in favor of Valk. The only upside, I don't ever really want us to have to do casting games with the codes if we can help it. But the only upside is I can go through walls. Whee! See, DB is coming in with their grab dragons. Let's see if they do want to utilize it here with only the shatter. Oh. You do see 3 ults. Nice sleep. You do see 3 ults come out on the side of Dragon's Breath. You would have hoped to have only have them use 2 to win Dragon's Bite! To use 2 to win that team fight. Let's call them DB. Don't even try. They're all DB. So good dragons on point. Unfortunately, they were able to back out, and nothing did get caught.
Adaptive circuits engage.
Oh no. Double Reinhardt. Valk was able to get a decent enough regroup, come back, and reclaim that point for themselves. And they are coming up on their Bomb and Bob as well. Also Valk, which on the side of DB, they're only coming into this fight with maybe Valk. So they need to be careful and play this smart, not give that Ashe line of sight, nor that Hanzo. Oh, they're gonna come up on the rooftops. I like it. Come straight across. Jump on their heads again. Crow getting a couple people with his sticky bombs. DB did only invest that Valk in that fight, and with... So now coming into this fight, Valk do have the slight ult advantage, but... actually, yeah, this could go either way, this next fight. Because yes, they do have 2 ults, but DB is coming up on a couple of their ults as well. Get them for stream sniping? Haha, that's pretty good. Oh, let's see if bomb was put in a nice spot. It just unfortunately wasn't able to grab anything. Ah. RC Nano invested. Ooh. Now it's just all about the cleanup for them. Very nice shatter with that dragon. It's just one of those kind of off-angle things. Oh! You gotta love when 2 Rhines collide. They do have the Doomfist coming in to try to stall it out, which he was doing a very good job until he decided to go night-night. The RC and Valk come back, able to stagger in and get a decent enough hold to tick more time off of that clock. Well, it's the VIP. Oh? Valk may be able to clean up this fight and stabilize. DB are gonna have to rush back to the point and possibly get a touch, but they may not have the chance to. Valk is standing ready with their with their little ball bombs. Uh-oh. The Echo does opt to switch onto the ball for good actual point presence and stalling. I always do say ball mines just last a little bit too long, where they just kind of screw you up if you don't remember them being there. It's just an alt party on point. Oh, get back and touch that point. Beauteous. It was a very nice hold by Valk, but also very good pushes by DB. Valk were able to use that spawn to their advantage and just stagger, or not stagger their touch back onto point, and then they were all able to get a nice grouping on the point. Never actually noticed this actually spins either. You notice a lot of stuff when you're doing like free cams and things. Just like little beautiful touches around the map. And you'd never see it because when you're playing, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking either kill stuff, protect stuff, or heal stuff. I don't think it was this map. I found something really interesting on one of the maps the other day, and I don't remember which one it was. But it was like a little like sign that said something really cute. That I was like, huh, I didn't even know this existed. I think it might have been might have been Route 66. There's like some funny stuff in the attacking spawn where it's talking about food and everything.
Hello? Anyone out there?
Okay, it's looking like DB's opting to hold slightly high ground instead of holding, or not high ground, hold low ground instead of holding the high ground. So they have kind of like a split position holding. Nano Valk opting to slightly kind of go with the dive, because you got the Genji, the Lucio, so it's kind of like half and half. Little brawly, little divey. Do seem, I think they're just waiting to get a regroup. But it did seem a little disjointed there for a moment, but they're back. Let's see how they want to attack DB, who are holding tight to their points. Seeing Moira ult come out. You don't have... We're about to see a whole mess ton of ults come online for Dragon's Bite. Ah. Looks like they just have to clean up the 2 supports that are left. Run, Lucia, run! You would have hoped to see a fewer ults used there to keep that point, but they will have, I guess they used 3 for 3, because they are going to have a support, a tank, and a DPS ult coming online for Dragon's Bite. Which we have the Shatter coming online for Nano Valk, and almost to that Blade and that Bomb. Oh no, it's double Reinhardt and one is nanoed. That's not spooky at all. Oh, but Blade does get 3 in that fight. And Valk, that's all the opening Valk needed was with that Blade. They said, you have 2 Reinhardts, we have a Genji Blade. Oh, what a nice contest back, Mercy. That's super jump, though. Alright, DB should just back up and give them a little bit of space so they can get regrouped with their team. Because you only have your tanks up at the moment. Nice rock! But now that you have the regroups, can't give them too much space. Oh! That was a very beautifully thrown bomb. Would have liked to not see the Reaper ult get used there, but it might have just been a momentary miscommunication because Ghost actually is a recent add for Nano Valk, so it might have just been a simple, easy thing. But they'll build it back fast because they've built an ult. Both sides have been building ults very fast. It's like oh? Oh, that's unfortunate. What you have been seeing most fights, teams will either go in with 3 ults or a few ults, or they'll go in with no ults and come out with either all of them or at least a few of them built up. So it's not like both teams are not building their ults back fast. Good to see the switch onto the McCree for DB to try to counter that Reaper coming in and that, well, I was going to say the Genji coming in, but they also switched to the McCree. Reaper TP in high ground, looking for some flanking in behind. was a very nice beat to counter out the Sig ult. DB need to get one good regroup here if they want to try to contest this point. I see Evan up there trying to be sneaky. Oh my goodness, he does get stunned out of being sneaky.
Right.
And that map also goes to Nano Valk. We are now going into our third and final map, which, chat, you probably have figured out what the end result was. Which, again, spoiler alert, unfortunate downside to having to recast the game. It just seems like, and I wonder if it's gonna happen in this map as well, it does seem a lot like Nanovalk are just getting more utilization out of their ults and building their ults faster.
30 seconds.
This is true, there can only be one Rhine, but there was 3 Rhines! At some point on Hollywood, we had the duplicate. It was quite scary. One was nanoed. Arcean. Love to see just Sigarissa on defense. I love that that's not in meta and we're going with it. I bet you it can end up working out too. Up on the high ground. We do see DB, who is in blue this time, with Valk in pink. We do see the DB holding up on that high ground, which they at some point do need to rotate to point, or else you're just giving Valk just free real estate at this point. Just all the free real estate. Oh boy, see. Do have both teams.
Out of existence. I've got you in my sight.
Cease your resistance.
Are definitely seeing a few ults come out here to try to just normalize that point and take away any progress they're making. And Valk will just have to back out of this fight. But they do have Bob for the next fight. They're gonna have Shatter. They almost have their Deadeye. But also coming online, we have Bob and Sig ult for DB. So let's see where they get used. You got dueling Bobs. Love to see it. Beautiful res there on Rabby. Did actually see an ult dump there. But Ryan is almost halfway back to his ult. And we are gonna get a bomb here as well. So as I was saying between the maps, it just seems like Valk are able to like build their ults faster. And in every fight, it just seems like they're just coming into it with more ults to be able to use things. I always forget you can stand up on that fountain. It's a dangerous place to stand as a Mercy because you will just get your head taken off. RC and DB come back a little and get themselves regrouped. But it does seem like they might be giving Valk just a little too much space.
Time to raise my APM.
Oh, who's... Oh, we do have Soldier coming behind for a... trying to flank and use, he did get, I can't word. Sorry. He was able to take down Emmy, but Emmy got immediately rezzed back. And poor Emmy being on payload duty. I just want to heal my team, guys. Nice lamp there to keep the Reinhardt up. Hiding behind that wall, trying to take people out. Oh, we're gonna have dueling bobs again. Oh no, you're on fire! What? Just getting all these sneaky picks by Sidomia and Bear. Not even sneaky, they're having line of sight. And unfortunately, DB need to wait for that regroup to be able to pressure the point again. Nice sneaky bomb. Do you see the Tracer coming out to try to stall out this point and get more time off that time bank? Oh! Poor Tracer. That Fire Strike said no.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Oh my goodness. Oh! Don't do that. Never go, whenever you free camp, don't go beneath the world. It is just, you know what?
Ready for battle.
It is just spoopy. The blackness of the void. Let's see, we have Valk coming out on the exact same thing they were running minus the Diva.
30 seconds.
Which is interesting because you would think, although they are defending, and they have the Ashe and the McCree to have the high ground. So you would think they'd want to have that high ground contention, but it's okay. I know, it's the blackness of the void. You gotta watch out. You want to see it again? We can go down there again. Come back up. Come back up into the light.
1. Attackers incoming.
We do see a Roadhog Sig. Interesting. I like it. I love seeing, just again, all these comps that aren't necessarily like you have to play this. Oh, we do see them. Oh, they tossed their turrets up there. I thought DB was gonna TP up there. But I love seeing just the off-meta combinations of like strategies coming out. Makes for a much more fun game to watch. Both reses coming out, both being confirmed in. Having a big fight under this archway. We are all adults here in in game chat. Tracer battling the Ash.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Deine Hexe ist da.
Seems DB is just kind of poking away, trying to see if they can find that one pick or that one hook with the Roadhog to engage on. Window could work though. RC and a couple of the DPS ults come out though to try to normalize this back in Valk's favor. Couple ones come out for DB's side to make sure they can cap this point. Nice rock. Would you say, chat, he rocked his world? I'll stop. Huge grab on point. Oh, pulse bomb coming out, and unfortunately not able to catch anything. We are seeing Bearer swap from the Ashe onto the Pharah. He doesn't really have to worry about anything contesting him at the moment other than maybe the BAP. Or Mercy. Mercy wants to go pew pew. Oh, I see what you're doing over there. True, hiding in there. You gonna do some sneaky charges? Big sneaky. It's a good wall right down the middle, being able to split. Oh! The cancel of that high noon. It was a little scrappy, but DB were able to cap the point. See how far. Oh. See if they play tight to this payload. They do look like they want to push up and make themselves some space. Just need to be careful because that Pharah does have ult and will be looking for that angle to take anyone down. See what happens. We do see DB. Oh. It was actually a decent fight win by Valk, only using 2 of their ults in that fight. So now they have the Shatter and the High Noon, and it does allow Bearer to switch off now that DB has the hit scan, switch to something other than the Pharah. Does look like DB are playing slightly split, but they are getting a few picks. I do love DB's rotations that take him around the backside to jump on people's heads. Bob does go far into the backline, but that will not stop him from shooting things. just the McCree and the Mercy. Mercy is able to get Reinhardt res. Nice. And get out with her life. Mercy after my own heart.
Focus my target. Adaptive circuits engaged.
We are seeing Duplicate come out for DB. Let's see if they can get anything with it. Valk has to worry about this Ashe that's just kind of chilling on high ground with no contention. It is just the Tracer on point contesting. Might give the team just enough time to get back. Do see DB able to cap point 2? Can they push it the rest of the way? Let's find out. Like to see the teams get their regroups after a lost fight, and then push back in. You know you want it, Mercy. Res that person. Another one of those situations that you do see DB coming into this fight with only a couple ults, and on the side, on a Nano Valk side you did have 4, but they did use it and did confirm out their kills. I don't know if DB will be able to make it back in time for a touch. Echo's the only one close enough. There's a possibility.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, you do see the Bastion swap. What? I call shenanigans on that one. What are you doing? It's just gonna be an alt party on point. Oh. Oh no, Ashe, you gotta touch the point.
Victory.
Actually, oh, even though we knew what the outcome would be, chat, that was still, I'm so sad that was not able to be casted, and I'm very sorry to Nano Valk and Dragon Spite that it wasn't able to be casted, because it was a beautiful game. And I'll let you guys know who the MVPs ended up turning out to be for that one. For tank, it was Wham1. For DPS, it was Swirling Crow. And for support, it was the Lady Rohan. And in my opinion, both teams are the MVP, because that just, again, was a beautiful game to watch. Hopefully in the future we won't have too many technical difficulties and have to stream the games this way. Look forward to seeing you guys next stream, which will actually be tonight, which is a mild tier game. It is Nebula versus Dragon's Breath instead of Dragon's Bite. Hopefully to see you all there. Thanks for watching.